Okay. All right. Farrell Deuce up for Nantucket. Usually, always happens to player that makes a nice play in the field. There's a bunt. And out.
Ooh. Good play by the second baseman there. Catcher had that tough throw to make when you got to pick the ball up and throw it over the shoulder of the runner going down the line.
Okay, Isabella Kyberg up, and she has reached an error by the left fielder and grounded out, 5-3.
How many hits do both teams have?
And there's a pop-up. That could be trouble.
Same type of play that she dropped before.
She got it that
She
time.
hangs on this time.
All right, how many hits? 1 for Nantucket, 2, 3, 4. Nantucket has 4 hits.
4 hits.
And Georgetown has 1, 2, 3, 4. Both teams have 4
hits.
4 hits.
Well-pitched game on both sides. Georgetown got their their first 2 batters of the game.
First 2 batters of the game scored.
Hits and scored. And Nantucket come back in the 4th inning, cut the lead in half.
And Miss Duart has 2 of the 4 hits for Nantucket.
She could tie this game up with one swing.
Yes,
of the
she
bat.
could.
Right center field, I think, would get the best ride with the way the wind is blowing. Pitch way inside that time, almost nicked Duart in the leg. 2-2, 2 outs.
3-2, full count.
Haven't had too many of these today.
Not at all. The game has moved right along. We like that.
We do.
Foul ball, out of play.
Island Lumber, 1 Popus Road, go Wheelers, rain or shine, Island Lumber is always on time.
And she stays alive.
That was right in her wheelhouse. Again, I think the pitcher took a little bit off on it. Should love to get a fastball up there.
There's a little pop-up. That could drop. It does. And she's going to go for 2.
She may get there standing.
All right. We're going to give her a double.
The right fielder had a little problem with the wind on that. Again, I think the wind sort of knocked it down to us. It's a strange wind today. Can't get a play on it, really.
All right, Brooke Holgate, the catcher, has a sacrifice fly. We've got an RBI. Knocked in the only run for the Whalers. And she has a duck on the pond at out second base.
Yeah, base
hit. She's going all the way. And there's a little pop-up. And the pitcher's going to take it, and that ends that threat.
And Nantucket doesn't take advantage of the 2-out double. We've played 5, Georgetown 2, Nantucket 1. All right, we're getting ready for the 6th inning here, and now it's getting down to crunch time, Dennis.
All right, Maggie Noak up for the Royals of Georgetown. She's singled and reached an error. She's been on base twice.
Again, we're not into tournament time yet, but this game has a lot of tournament.
A lot of implications for both teams.
Here. Georgetown wins, they're in. That'll be their 10th win. Nantucket wins, and they go to 9 wins, and would need 1 more.
How many games they have? 5?
But the problem is, if Nantucket loses this game, they go to 8-8. That means they got to split their last 4, which means the
pressure.
Second game of this doubleheader becomes pressure. You know, the hard part about playing a doubleheader
The sweep
is losing the first game. You really have your backs to the wall when you lose that first. When you win the first game, you're motivated. The momentum's in your favor. You go into the second game loose. When you lose that first game, you go into the second game very tight. Especially when Nantucket loses it, drops to 8-8. All of a sudden a lot of pressure's on them. To stay above 500.
Okay, we have 3-0. Could be. We haven't had a base on balls.
And there it is. I'm gonna blame you for that one, Dennis.
Oh.
You mentioned a word and it happens just like that.
Yeah, not many.
That's the first walk of the day, right?
Well, I think no, but I think Nantucket had one.
We had one earlier.
Let me look. Let me look.
I do not remember one.
Me neither. But I think they did. Yeah. Yeah, Edwards had one. That's the second walk. And they're down a second she goes.
Yeah, the pass
Fast
ball,
ball.
or maybe the wild pitch, one or the other, but it doesn't help. And this here becomes a big insurance run for the Georgetown
Brianna
Royals.
Donahue up, and she is singled and popped out to the third baseman. And there's a little pop-up. Could be trouble. It is. And no advance.
Yeah. She did not get a good read on that. She's gotta come off the bag as far as the shortstop is. And
That's
she did
certainly a
not
break
move.
for Nantucket.
She did not move off the bag at all.
There's the pitcher, Danielle Cachera, I guess. Then there's a line shot. And that's going to be gone.
That's 3 runs. That's 3 runs.
2. Oh, 3. That's going to be a home run.
And that's the way the wind is blowing, Dennis, right center field. That's the way the wind is blowing, and she got it right into right center field, just over the glove of the center fielder, and that hurt. So all of a sudden, one swing of the bat puts Georgetown up 5-1.
No outs. Okay, Dan Edwards up. I think it's gonna, now they got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, they got it. Well, first of all, they got to get out of the center without collapsing.
So from 2-1 to 5-1, it's a
just
big,
one swing
big
of the
hurdle.
bat, yeah. The 3-run home is a great weapon. A great weapon.
Yep.
You know, all the options you're coming up with, the pitcher's at bat, 2-1 game. You're almost thinking maybe she's going to bunt, you know, to get the runners over to second and third. But coach knew that she had a bat. Why take it away from her?
Yep. Well, the big thing is for Nantucket is just to not allow any more base runners.
Yeah, you got to get out of this inning and
Get out of the
clean.
inning.
Get out of this inning clean and get a little bit of momentum back in your favor. And you get 6 more outs.
There's a line shot. Edwards lines out to the Harold Deuce, the shortstop for Nantucket. Mary Rose Hine, the batter, struck out twice.
Don Allen Auto Center, the big dream event, sales event going on where you are 30 miles closer to the same best deals. Check out Don Allen Auto Center.
And there's a
auto
line
truck.
shot. Oh my
that
goodness.
gets by.
And she's going to stop at second.
Good recovery there. To hold her to the double. Harbor Fuel Oil Corporation, over 40 years of dependable service. Fuel oil, automatic fuel delivery, diesel fuels, residential fuels, senior prices, gasoline, budget programs, 24-hour service. Harbor Fuel Oil Corporation.
Okay, Kylie Sapienza up. Kylie Sapienza. And strike 1.
I think you had it right the first time,
Kaylee.
Dennis. I heard them cheering down there.
Kaylee.
Kylie.
Kaylee. Yep.
I see Marks over here in right field, so I don't know if she went in after she pinch
For
run. Or,
Darcy Folks, yeah.
all right, so she's in as a defensive replacement in right. There's a big punch out there.
Okay, top of the order, and Kylie Hayward, the batter. This is her 4th time up. Singleton scored, and reached on a sacrifice and flied out to center field. And a ground ball to second. It's low throw, but that's the inning.
All right, but the big blow, 3-run homer after 5.5. Georgetown 5, Nantucket 1. I'll make that.
So you had to stay over?
No, we got a ride to the cable. We just made the fastball. We got there at 6:56.
Wow.
All right, underway here. Nantucket needs to answer, Dennis.
Yes, they do.
6th inning. Now they're trailing by 5. So now you got to get base runners.
Kaylee Chittister, the batter, and she singled the first time up. We need base runners big time.
Looking up the up and coming home schedule for your Wheeler teams. Again, this is the first game of the doubleheader. There's another game today. There's no games tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday, the holiday. And then Tuesday, there's a baseball game. Ground ball to first. Second baseman's there to cover.
Yeah.
Tuesday, there's a baseball game playing Sandwich at 4. Wednesday, there's a boys lacrosse game at 4 and a softball game versus Barnstable at 4. Thursday, baseball versus Cape Tech, and girls cutoff versus Barnstable. That's the last day for lacrosse cutoff day. So all your lacrosse games got to be played by next Thursday. The next Friday, the softball team plays their final game of the year versus Sandwich.
And that could be a big game. That could be a tournament.
That could
right
be
there.
a tournament game right there, in or out. Baseball team plays their final game next Saturday against Pope John. And Pope John, I think, is the reigning state champ.
Now
And, their cutoff is the 31st for baseball and softball.
Now they're down 2.
Baseball, I think
they're
has to
down-
win like 3 out of their last 4 to get
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
And there's going to be a base hit for Jalen Harrell. And Jalen singles.
Yeah, as we sit right now, the only team in for sure is boys lacrosse, and they're looking at a home seed. Girls lacrosse has got a winning record, so they should be making a team. The softball, as we sit right here, has a winning record, but they have to win 2 more.
Okay, Mia Marks up. She's winning the game for Darcy folks.
And baseball, I think, has to win 3 more. So all teams are still alive. Boys lacrosse, the only one assured of getting in at the moment.
Actually, the wind has died down a little
Died
bit,
down a
Dick.
bit, yeah.
Very nice out here today, really.
Well, we hope to cover another softball game next week. And
There's the
then,
bunt. And
then,
1-3.
the following week, tournament with the softball, with the cutoff date for lacrosse on the 28th. There should be a lacrosse tournament game somewhere around Saturday the 30th or Monday the 1st in Ephesus. The baseball softball cutoff date is the 31st, the Sunday.
Yep.
So the pairings should come out on Monday. So the baseball and the softball, if they get into the tournament, the first game should be around the 3rd.
And that's going to be a foul ball. Sierra Gray, the batter for Nantucket.
Our friend Gray looking to go to the
No,
opposite
let me
field.
ask you a question, Dick. Now, she bunted, Mia Marks bunted, and she gave an out.
I don't think that was a sacrifice. I mean, she gets credit for the sacrifice in the book, but I think she was probably bunting for a base hit there.
Yeah.
You got to give her a sacrifice because that's the way the rule is written, but you can't take. There's
And
the hit.
well placed. And a good job. Again, the shortstop has really impressed me.
Yeah, the shortstop saved the run there because that ball.
Remember with the bases men on second and third, and she knocked the ball down.
Right.
That was a big play in this game. Shortstop and that's Kaylee Howard. Kylie Howard.
So we have runners at first and third here.
The Reels
Nantucket needs base runners, and if we can get a board here, we could probably get a run in. Check out the Sea Grill, Nantucket's distinct seafood restaurants for all season. Fresh seafood prepared your way at the Sea Grill. Ooh, a little high pitch.
Yeah, well,
But again, we've had a big strike zone all day.
yeah, all day long. He's been consistent.
Bartlett doing a good job behind the plate.
Absolutely. And that's it. That's 3.
So we have played 6, Georgetown 5, Nantucket 1.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, 7th inning here. And we're hitting the rocks.
All right. Jen Nutter up. She singled and scored and had an RBI. And then
There's a shot.
Nice,
Oh,
oh,
good
right
play by
at.
left field.
Nice play. Okay, that was
That
right
could've
at
been-
Sierra Gray, who's
that
really
could-
impressed me as a player.
Yeah. That could have been the hardest hit ball of the day.
Yes, it was a rocket.
Right at Gray.
Kate Irons up, and she's 0 for 3.
Let's keep it that way. Condon and Coleman Insurance specializes in personal commercial lines of insurance, auto, home, marine business, established 1931. Condon and Coleman down at 57 Main Street. They're closed for the long weekend. Wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. So our beloved Red Sox,
Yeah,
not having a good month.
No. No, it's awful.
They have pretty much the worst batting average. Which
I
blows
know
my
everybody's
mind.
ragging on the pitching. How about the hitting?
The hitting is horrible, horrible. Alan Craig is laughing all the way to retirement. What's he collecting? The better part of $45 million, and
Oh my goodness,
nobody will
I don't-
even sign him.
Well, he's down at Pawtucket, but
Is he still?
he's still.
Is
When
he
was
still
in the
there?
National League, he was a good hitter.
He was.
I mean, I don't.
I thought we
understand.
stole him in that trade.
Me too. But he just never looked comfortable in Boston.
And Lackey's putting up some good numbers.
Oh gosh. Mackey's a bulldog. Last night was not pretty for the
How about Bartona Cologne coming out of the gate, 6-0? Ooh, there's a shot. Knocked the scoring book right out of the young lady's hand. I think she had it up there as protection. Doing the scoring down there, and as you know, doing the scoring here, sometimes you don't always have your eye
On the
looking
ball.
on the ball.
That's why I'm counting on you.
And she's a lot closer to the action than we are. She's right at the end of that little thing.
That's going to drop for a base hit. And first and second.
So it's first and second, 1 out here. Georgetown already with a 5-1 lead, looking for some extra insurance.
Brianna
here.
Donahue up. She singled her. She's had 2 hits in three trips. 1 out.
Island Variety, our source for school supplies, party supplies for all occasions. 228-6883.
And there's a little pop up. The shot goes.
Oh dear.
Oh gosh, that's going to blow the bases.
It looks as though she was going to make a backhanded catch of that there, and that was the problem. Once she didn't make it, the ball gets by her. If she had that one to do again, Dennis, I think she would have played the
on the
ball
hop.
on the hop, and she would have had the easy force out of second base.
All right, now the pitcher is up. She hit the big 3-run homer last time up. And the bases are loaded again for her.
Oh my goodness.
And there's a shot. They're going to go home, and they get none. And there's 2 runs that come in.
You got to take the out there, and the out was not at home.
Yeah, yes, you do. Field choice.
She has the just easy out at second. She has the naturally the out of field. She should be on second this run. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. The runner was on second. She was coming in as a pinch runner, waiting for the umpire to get her
So now
in.
we got second and third and 1 out. Yeah, Dick. She should have taken the play either at second or third.
The ball was hit so hard that
She had a choice.
she had a possible double play by going to second in a hurry,
Yeah,
which would have been phenomenal
you're right.
to get him out of the inning. But to at least think the double play, you get the second out at second, and if you don't get the double play, then it's 1 run in, but there's 2 outs. Right now, there's 2 runs in, there's no outs.
1 out. See, you know, when you try to coach baseball, you always try to tell the player, if the ball comes to me in any situation, what is my play? What am I going to do with it?
Well, she probably had it in her mind to go home.
Well,
but,
yeah.
But I don't think she was playing far enough in to make the throw.
Right. If she was in tight.
If you bring the infield in, then you can, that's your play. But when she's in her normal position, there's a strikeout there, so this is a big second out in. When she's in a normal position, that's a long throw. I know it's only a force out at home, so you don't have to make a tag, but it's still a long throw to get it there.
So we got 2 down, and Mary Rose Hahn up.
A nice pickup there on a low pitch. Check out the fairgrounds near Tuckett's Family Restaurant Sports Bar. Outside seating available. Sit out in the patio and enjoy the fine Memorial Day weekend.
There's a line shot. That's going to drive in 1, and that's going to drive in 1.
Yeah, hit so hard that the runner from second can't score. She's just about made it over to third, Dennis, with that shot. But another run scores,
6.
and all of a sudden it's 8-1. These are the JVs. There was a JV game today. Got a pop out. So we have played 6.5. It's Georgetown 8. The Nantucket Whalers 1.
All right.
Nice one to get up. And a close game for 90% of the day.
Was very close. 2-1, 2-0.
When you're trailing, and normally.
And this, Jeff, she's going to reach. Give her a hit.
So the softer line drive gets off the glove of the third baseman and rolls away.
Okay.
Thinking of the second game of the doubleheader, we're not going to be doing it here, though, Dennis. Do you think both pitchers come back and
I
start
was going
the
to ask
second
that
game?
question, Jack.
I know they're eligible to. There's
Yeah.
nothing against the thing, but do
They need the out. Why are they going? Oh.
ooh,
They're going to. All right. They get an out at second.
they get the out at second,
Which I would question, by the way.
Yeah, that was close. That was the old shadow play there.
Because I just don't think she maintained contact with the base to get the out. But what do we know, right? I would argue that point.
Yeah. I think in a closer game on a different situation you may. But
Right.
I would walk out there and just talk to the umpire. Get his frame of mind in line for the second game because both umpires. Are
And
doing
there's a
it.
little pop-up. That could be it. And that is. Whalers go down.
All right, so we didn't talk much about it, but as we get ready to go off the air, we'll talk about our 3 stars of the day.
Can we pick other teams, please? Or just
If that's what you want, you can, but I'm going to go with Sierra Gray,
Yep.
Brooke Holgate, and Keziah Duart.
All right, let me see what I'm going to do here. All right. I'm going to go with Farrell Deuce, shortstop, is my number 3. Duart, the third baseman, would be my number 2. And Sierra Gray, my number 1 player. Farrell Deuce did a nice job at shortstop. Keziah played a strong third base today.
Yes.
And Sierra Gray got a nice hit. So there it is.
So the Lady Whales dropped to 8-8. So the second game of this doubleheader is big for them if they want to stay above 500, the magic number to get in. On the other hand, Georgetown now is in the tournament. Maybe they relax a little bit, and the Whales can come back and get the split in this doubleheader. It's a huge game for the Whales.
Yep.
All right. So we thank Dennis Cameron for calling today's game. Jim Hollis on camera. This is Dick Kerman saying good night for Whaler Sports TV. And remember to put a smile on your face each and every day, even if you laugh at yourself. Go Red Sox. I painfully have to say that, but they got to do better than they have been doing.
That's true.